We outside just trying to succeed. Way too focused to focus on enemies. Living off the moment, ain't tripping off the feed. One foot in front of the other, cause this shit ain't guaranteed. Days go by, plays on my. This ain't no lie, you know what I'm talking about. I'ma keep it, add another, keep it 100, and that's a bonus.
Bruh Nation, what's good? 50. Shout out to Dennis. Yo,
I'm sorry.
Brittany, you ever been tested for autism?
No.
You have very bad sensory anxiety.
They get, and it's getting
That
worse.
shit on the spectrum?
Yep.
Getting worse. That's fine.
I ain't saying nothing
No,
wrong. I'm just saying like
I know I do. I have
like
issues.
I feel like you've got autism because like you really have an issue with sounds, like noises and music and stuff like that. Like
No, I love that's the thing. I love music and stuff, but when I'm trying to concentrate and think, I can't. Like it's almost like it's so much going on. I get overly sensitized.
like an autistic kid.
I know how my child feels.
Like an autistic kid.
Yeah.
The spectrum is 1 to 10. You are a 1.
Maybe a 2.
Maybe
I don't think she's a 1.
That's why it's called a spectrum, though. That is definitely why. It's not so much as social awkward, but I did also have some social awkwardness growing up. I still
Do you think most people do? Okay, so if the spectrum, like Tank, let's say Tank is the forefather of autism science right now, and say the spectrum go from 1 to 10, 10 being severely autistic, 0 being not autistic at all. Would you say that almost everybody is at least a 1?
Yeah,
there's some form of it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that comes with it. Yes.
I think Elon Musk is a little autistic.
A little bit. He got to be a 6.
I think Elon Musk is autistic.
Why he built like a he built like a what's that game the kids be playing, Roblox? He built like a Roblox man.
I respect Elon Musk because, well, you know, he really involved in the shit that he believe in and what he doing, what he trying to do.
He about to lose a whole bunch of money on that Twitter lawsuit though. They got his monkey.
Well, I don't know if they got him because Twitter got a lot of fake accounts. He like, I would buy it, but you got all of these fake accounts, and I need access to see what
they're not going to be able to stand on that because I can't
he's
buy
not
some
gonna be
shit
able that's fake.
No, he's not going to be able to stand on that because the fake accounts make up for less than 1% of the population of Twitter, and also
says Twitter though.
Also, what Twitter's arguing is if they announce right now that 5% of Twitter accounts are fake or 1% of Twitter accounts are fake, it's not going to change the value of Twitter.
Wait. We talking about some shit that we have no idea about because
first I'm telling you what I read.
No, I said you and me don't even understand this high business lawyer shit because just me saying I'm gonna buy some shit and then I'm saying okay I don't want to buy it. You can sue me for that. I don't even understand that shit.
It's the way.
I ain't gonna act like I
that's
understand
because
that
now okay, so I do understand just a smidget. Now I'm not gonna say I'm an expert, but
it was the way that it was conducted and how the announcement
was made.
because
it shares. You're talking about stock trading,
right?
All right.
So it's not like if I come to you and I be like, "Yo, I want to buy Cedric Owens landscaping or whatever," right? That's a deal between two individual parties. There's no shareholders involved.
Correct.
If I come to you and Cedric Owens Landscaping LLC is traded on the Bloomberg, when the moment I say I want to buy it, it's either going to make stock go up or down. And people are going to buy or sell stock based on what you did.
Shit,
so then
tell you get that surgery and you're going to be right. You gonna get that stomach taken care of, you know what I'm talking about? Then you gotta hit the gym though or whatever, you know.
Wow.
You still gotta hit the gym, my nigga.
she ain't gonna hit the gym. She gonna be right back fat. Listen.
Oh my God. But no, to your point.
Out.
But to your point though, so there was when that announcement was made, there was a lot of money that was made, and then as soon as shit came to a screeching halt, Twitter lost a lot of money because of that.
Fuck them.
So no, yeah, it's
No,
fuck
you
them.
can say fuck them, but that's
Twitter
not
was
how it
like,
works.
okay, cool.
Hey man, look, Nancy Pelosi and her goddamn husband hustling this stock shit forever, and nobody fucking.
Well, this is okay.
It's
so
on a large
nobody
scale,
go-
but it's on
I'm
a
glad
larger
you said
scale.
that.
though,
Hold
because
on.
a lot-
Nancy
it's a lot-
Pelosi is the largest scale. This
no,
bitch
but
made like
no,
400
what
million.
happened was when that announcement was made and then he reneged on it, a whole lot of important motherfucking people, you will say in quotation marks, lost a whole lot of money. And the easiest way to impact white folks to get their attention is through their fucking
Well, let me
mouth.
piggyback off what
we'll
Brittany
see.
said real quick. The reason why I'm on Twitter's side with this shit and I want Elon Musk to get fucked over, because I'm not about to sit here and support Elon Musk when we got a whole bunch of regular Joe Schmoes who got together and flooded GameStop stock, and they lost all their money invested on that shit, and they should have came out millionaires, but we fucked them over so that they couldn't come out millionaires. And now because
some of them they got rich,
but not as many as it should have been. Mm-hmm. And then now because Elon Musk want to pull out and everybody generally like Elon Musk, we're on his side. Nah, fuck that. I hope you lose your whole $450 million or whatever.
I think that's just you hating niggas that's millionaires.
No, I just want the shit to be fairly equally enforced. If you can't,
I don't want somebody.
You can't hedge it.
I don't want somebody like Elon Musk to lose all of their fucking wealth.
I don't give a fuck about Elon.
Let me tell you why. Let me kind of tell you why.
This is not the first time a deal like this has happened in this incapacity, and people have lost money and got sued over.
Before you tell us why, can I ask you a question? Do you think Elon Musk give a fuck about black people?
No, this ain't.
I'm just asking you a question.
No. Now, can I finish? Now, the whole shit that we talking about has nothing.
Don't put that in there yet. It's not even heated up. No, it's not. You just cut the oven on. Then eat the take the goddamn pizza. Hell nah, Bruh Nation. Hell nah. We got a woman in here right now about to burn and fuck up and make these kids pizza mushy. How you gonna say? Bruh Nation, have you? She said the heat hit her, Bruh Nation. Have you ever preheated the oven in 1 minute, Bruh Nation?
Can I ask you a question though? My oven has a thing that when it preheats it,
it clicks. The light clicks off. That oven not hot.
But if she's upstairs, she doesn't know that she can't see it.
She just cut it on. Okay. That oven not hot.
If she want to feed her baby soggy pizza, let her do that. Let's get back to the show.
I'm about to bring a tough love issue into the Bruh Nation podcast real quick. We gonna get back to the Elon Musk shit.
What's the light girl name? Because I also want to know her name before.
Nah, because I'm tired of Austin with that bullshit. That's me.
Everybody hated. He
That's me, Austin. That's me. That's
me.
He did. Yeah, he was getting real fresh.
Remember your name and remember Miss Stephanie. But who was the other lady?
Yeah,
what was her name?
Boy, put your little autistic dick up, boy. What you doing?
Bet you what you bigger than yours.
What you doing? It might be, but God bless them. So listen.
That's still my baby.
It's like true. That. Austin gonna be slanging and banging. Mom, I got another one pregnant. Listen, let me tell you something though. I'm about to bring it tough. Women, please. I'm not saying you have to know how to cook. I ain't saying that.
But what if she wants to feed her baby soggy?
No, hold on. I'm not saying women have to know how to cook because I'm not a big, you better know how to cook my dinner. I ain't big on that because I cook my own damn dinner. But I'm going to tell you this right here, my boy. You better be able to listen to instructions. Don't fuck my pizza up because you won't listen. Because I told you that oven ain't preheated.
I'm gonna be honest.
Now you're going to bring me some soggy crust ass pizza.
It's for the babies, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't preheat my oven when I do shit like that and the pizza come out.
That's wild. And you can cook.
Fine,
how is that even possible?
It does. Because I also have a better oven than your shit too.
Y'all understand that preheating the oven for a pizza makes the pizza crispy.
Yeah, my pizza come out.
Do you understand that?
But then I also have money to go buy. I also have money to go buy mine from Pizza Hut.
Now this about money.
So.
Now this is about money. This not about this soggy crust ass pizza.
It's not gonna be soggy.
Y'all giving to y'all Haberjack kids.
It's not gonna be soggy though.
Y'all giving these kids this Haberjack pizza.
No, my child eats Domino's, a Pizza Hut, or 5-star, whichever he's so.
I actually like soggy pizza sometimes.
You like soggy pizza, so now you got your cape on.
So
you some of a bitch.
I don't like crispy.
It's a personal preference on your end.
Nobody likes soggy crust. If you
I just said I like it.
I like nice.
If you go to them kids shouldn't have to eat it.
If I get Chicago pizza, I don't want I prefer Chicago pizza over what it is, Carmine's
facts
or whatever, because Carmine's got that crust in it or whatever. Chicago pizza ain't had that crust. It was all
Chicago pizza was crispy at the bottom. And the dough was chewy.
It's gonna be crispy at the bottom.
No, it ain't.
It is.
She fucked it up.
No, she didn't.
Bruh Nation, what do you think? Let us know. Should you preheat the oven before you put the pizza in? This is important. This is important.
Let's talk about why you got a bunch of bone broth sitting up there.
Because she's about to have surgery. She ain't going to be able to eat.
Oh, that's hers. Okay, it's yours.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Cool. You about to have surgery in real life? BBL?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
She ain't getting no BBL. You got me fucked up. I wish a motherfucker in this family. I wish a motherfucker in this family would get a BBL and we ain't got no goddamn money. I'm gonna BB your ass.
Who in our family ain't got no ass to get a BBL?
The whole family. Nobody has ass.
You might be right.
I'm not related to y'all. Never mind.
Anywho, Brittany, like you were saying about the Elon Musk situation.
You get white folks' attention through their fucking pockets. Period. Black people been broke all that.
Oh, Elon Musk. Oh, shut the fuck up, Brittany. Look,
Whoa, wait a minute.
I just remember.
I'm so sick of y'all
I forgot we were talking about
disrespecting me.
Elon Musk.
I was talking. I'm so sick of y'all disrespecting
I've been trying to
this
get this. Look,
motherfucking
the
show.
reason why I don't want Elon Musk to
Damn it.
lose all his money is because Elon Musk is one of the motherfuckers
Fix
who
your goddamn
are
mic. You want me to show you how to do it?
She right. Fix your mic.
Elon Musk is one of the motherfuckers who is innovative in the advancement of human technology and getting us to the Star Trek age.
Excuse me, bro. Listen, can you stop clocking
Elon
my
Musk
friend in there?
is the Tesla mind state of our age, and I don't want him to lose his money because then. You know what Tesla went through trying to
D
get
talking
funding
about
and
some
all that
preheat
shit,
the
trying
oven.
to do all the crazy shit.
I don't think
D, you normally be on our side. He talking about some preheat the oven.
Nah.
D know how to
D,
cook.
you normally be on our.
D
I know how to cook
cook.
too.
D know how to cook.
I'm
That
not
be-
saying Elon Musk is
I don't give a
Tesla.
fuck about Elon Musk.
But what I'm saying, but do you recognize?
I'm indifferent.
But no, what I'm saying is,
Do I recognize that he's a genius?
No,
Yes.
not genius, not genius. He don't even have to be genius. He's pushing the platform of what we're doing, technologies and with science and
He's
everything.
pushing-
He's pushing it
The-
forward.
The reason why I don't fuck with Elon Musk is because Elon Musk is a hypocrite. So you have Tesla sun panels, which is amazing, great fucking idea. I don't know how good of a product for solar panels it is, but I don't give a fuck. It's pushing solar panels. He has Tesla cars, which everybody know I'm pro. Every car need to be electric, right?
Neuralink.
Yeah, he has the Neuralink and all that. But then he wants us to vote for these Republicans who don't want to insert any of this technology.
Okay. Now I get it. You focus on that.
No,
dumbass
I'm focused
political
on the
shit.
no. This
Yeah,
ain't
you
about
know.
political
or whatever.
If you
don't
cut,
know-
it's
you don't think-
contradictory.
You don't think that some of that? You don't
Fuck
think he has some
all
of
of
that
that.
backing? That's why he's doing it. He's getting some of that.
Yeah,
financial
man,
backing?
fuck all of that political shit. I'm talking about the scientific shit that
Okay,
he's doing.
but if you invent a car that run off water,
Didn't Trump make the Space Force? Now, if it wasn't for... Nah,
What the fuck you just said?
No, what I'm saying, just back in the stupid-ass Republican shit. Even if, even Neil Tyson deGrasse said we need the
I don't give
Space
a damn
Force.
what Neil. Shout out Neil, come on the show.
Yeah, no, I said that
I don't
because that's
give a
your
damn.
nigga.
I don't
But
give a
what's
damn
wrong
what
with
Neil
having
said
a
about the
Space
Space
Force?
Force.
Yes, you do.
Ain't no space war.
You do.
It ain't
We
about
don't need no
having-
Space
it-
Force.
You need to listen.
We need to take the
You need to
space-
listen why Neil
How
Tyson
much-
deGrasse said we
How
need
much
a
money?
Space
No,
Force.
fuck that.
You
How
don't even
much
know.
money?
Ain't
How
no-
much
You know.
money? No,
Ain't
hold
no-
on.
Neil, come on the show. Come educate this nigga.
Educate.
How
That's
much money?
your favorite.
How much money we spend on the Space Force?
It don't
That's
matter.
rhetorical.
Money is stupid.
That's rhetorical.
Money up in the air,
Whatever
baby.
we spending on the Space Force, we can spend that
Make that shit rain.
on poor kids.
Nobody-
We can
no
spend
nation
that
spending shit on poor
hunger.
kids.
Yes, it is.
Stop talking about these
They
goddamn
doing
feeding these babies in Africa.
Fuck Elon. Fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson. Fuck the Space Force. Fuck all that.
We gotta stop.
guess
Look,
he not
Feed
coming
these
on the show.
babies.
hey, let me give a reality check to all you say the baby niggas out there. Ain't
Oh, you
nobody
save the baby
saving them
ass.
goddamn babies.
See, so not you, but the Republicans. You're damn right they not. But you want to save them in the womb, but then when they get out, you don't want to save them.
Oh,
That's what
oh,
I'm talking
well,
about.
they dumb as
Save
hell.
the babies.
I.e. DeSantis giving out $450 to everybody who can't use it to nobody.
The $450 shit was employed to
Republicans
get
are
votes.
dumb as
Okay, so
fuck.
let me tell you real quick. So when they announced, before they even announced it, niggas was already posted on Facebook. The 3 niggas that got it, probably on accident, was like, "Oh, I got the $450. It's real, y'all."
They posted it.
Yeah,
They were proud.
and then it went reposted. So niggas was going around the internet like, "Oh, we about to get a $450 stimulus."
Psych.
So Bud, shout out intern Bud. Bud sends me the link, and Bud's like, "Hey man, is this real?" I immediately say, "Ain't no fucking way. That shit real."
When you look at the
'Cause
amount of
it's-
people and it says 59,000, that's a specific number. By the way, and you think about all the people that's in Florida and then all
22
the single,
million.
Right, and all the single parents and stuff that's in Florida, you knew it's a small margin of people that was going to get it.
Think
Our-
about-
our basic ass is not.
Think about this shit. The
Our
nigga
working
DeSantis,
class basic ass is not
the
getting it.
nigga DeSantis sent out checks to 59,000 in need Floridians.
In need.
Nigga, it's 21 million people
And-
here.
and the-
that don't make no goddamn sense.
And this is defined as relative caregivers, non-relative caregivers, foster parents, and people that are on temporary cash assistance.
Does anybody give a fuck about the abortion shit? Because I'm getting the feeling that even though they're making Is the country split on that, or is
I don't think it's split. I think.
What you think the majority?
I think
what's
it's 80-20 pro-abortion.
Yeah,
I think that the
what's
20
the
is
vote,
the loudest.
The voting percentage. What do you think it is?
80-20. I think that what happened to us on that.
Banana.
What happened to us on that is the Supreme Court is no longer okay. So let's go back to Burles and Roots right now, right? What is the Supreme Court's purpose, cuz?
The Supreme Court's purpose to me is to keep the rule of law of the Constitution.
I'll take that. The Supreme Court purpose is to interpret laws and make sure that they adjudicate with the Constitution. Their job is, if I say you can't have potato chips, their job is to determine, is that constitutional?
I'm gonna get on the black market.
Right? So that's the Supreme Court's job. That is no longer the Supreme Court's role.
But I don't. I think they were right in. I'm real quick. I think they were right in saying that. 'Cause the abortion is a tricky issue. I don't know. Like, I don't know if abortion is protected in the Constitution.
Hold that thought.
Give it to me.
Hold that thought. So I want to say this first. The Supreme Court's role is no longer to interpret the Constitution. The Supreme Court and rule on it. Right. The Supreme Court's role is a political entity. They are pushing their political agendas, and they don't give a fuck how it affects the Constitution. True. So the Supreme Court technically no longer even exists. That's a little strange. No, because it's just a political battle. Because
not that much. So.
Because fuck the abortion shit. Let's do Miranda versus the state of Arizona. They waived that shit. A lot of people don't realize that shit is gone.
No, it's not gone.
No, the protection.
No, you still have the protection of the Miranda.
Wait. You have the protections of the Miranda.
They just don't have to tell you,
but
you do.
Right. That was the main purpose of Miranda versus the state of
Arizona. No. The purpose was that they made it to where they have to tell you that you have these rights or whatever. All right, you still have your Miranda right. You still have the right to remain silent and all of that shit.
But wait.
But they don't have to tell you.
The right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Shut the fuck up, niggas. Okay,
that's not in Miranda versus Arizona. That is your Fifth Amendment rights.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
that's a constitutional right.
Yeah.
Miranda versus Arizona determined that law enforcement had to tell you because we have ruled people don't know their rights.
I'm on the Supreme Court side on this.
But wait,
I am. So you should know this. We should know this by now.
That's not okay. So
this is something we should know. It's stuff that we shouldn't know, and it's stuff that we should know.
You
should know to shut the fuck up.
There'll never be a point in time because all that is doing is telling you you have these rights if you choose to exercise them. You can still talk. Or you can not talk, but this tells you have these rights if you choose to exercise them. There'll never be, and you calling me the fucking communist. There'll never be a point in time where I want to take away more rights from citizens.
It's not taking away right because you still have the right. You still have the right to remain silent, but they don't tell you.
They don't know.
You do. Well,
so
that's
telling
you.
So telling.
I'm out for individual responsibility.
Yeah, no, we can't.
How the fuck? If you get pulled over right now, are your Miranda rights taken?
No. My Miranda rights are taken. My constitutional rights are taken.
Yes, you know to shut the fuck up.
The Miranda rights is the fact of if the police do not tell you you have your rights, they are not allowed to question you and use that in a court of law. They are not allowed to do investigation or unreasonable investigation on you if you choose to remain silent. And if they don't read you your rights and you do question them, you are allowed to sue them for not.
Do I have to tell you had a right to free speech?
No. In 2022, because it went back and forth in different court cases, in 2022, the Supreme Court ruled that police officers could not be sued under a particular statutory case of action for failing to administer the Miranda warning, ruling that not every Miranda violation is a deprivation of the constitutional right.
So what that means is
I'm fine with
there's
that.
no consequences.
And this is in Vega versus Teacott.
Yeah, right. So there's no consequences for saying you have the right to remain silent. So now cops technically they don't even gotta say the shit. And then
I don't care if they gotta say it or not.
Okay, so then in my opinion, you're just taking away more citizens' rights. The Republicans want a police state. All this libertarianism, free state, free mind shit. That shit is getting us more closer to the police state than my communism shit that y'all saying.
No. Wait.
At the end of the day, y'all want these motherfucking police be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do with nobody saying your ass shouldn't be dumb, your ass shouldn't have broke the law. Whoop the whoop the whoop.
I think it's a two. See, people be talking out two sides of their mouth or whatever. Because on one hand, you say that get us closer to a police state, but when I'm on the other side, I think it's both of the extremes. I don't like neither one of the extremes. I'm on your. I want them to say, you had a right to remain silent.
Fuck
whatever.
them. Say it.
I do. But okay, then right there, extreme is saying they don't have to say it. All right, fuck the extremes on this side. Fuck this. But if you say fuck the extremes on this side, then you got to say fuck the extremes on the other side. Because when they tried to push that vaccine mandate and shit on people, and this ain't about vaccines. It's about the mandate that they tried to put on private employees and just everybody to get a bodily vaccine.
Well, I'm against the vaccine mandate. I was.
Jesus.
Because remember,
Christ.
no, wait.
Okay, well, all right, that's cool. We're gonna,
remember I said about my job, because I want to say this.
That's cool.
Because my job, I remember my job put a letter out essentially saying, well, it's going to be a mandate for a vaccine, so you probably should go ahead and get it because everybody's going to be required to be vaccinated to work here. Mm-hmm. And I told my boss, I said, I don't think this is right because it's misleading.
Well,
I'm not for misleading anybody.
It don't matter if it's misleading or what the fuck he's doing. See, I'm going to take you saying that you was against it. Well, but the left or whatever would not call out them motherfuckers for trying to force that shit. This shit wasn't even approved by the FDA. It was an experimental vaccine. Regardless of what you think it might do or would do if it cured this, it wasn't approved by anybody, and they tried to mandate it on American citizens. And people said that I was crazy for saying, what the fuck we doing?
I don't think
that's a police state type shit. And the Republicans with their abortion shit.
But see,
and what else you said? The Miranda rights. All this extreme shit.
So for me, my thing with
the on the line of communism.
Right. Well, see,
all this extreme shit.
When
it was fascism and communism.
With the vaccine shit, for me, I was pro-choice on vaccine, where you could choose to get vaccine or not if you want. Mm-hmm. I would recommend that everybody. I would be, if I was the president, I would come out and strongly recommend that everybody get vaccinated. Yeah. Right. However, I wouldn't force anybody, but I am on the other side of that, where I would have forced closures. Now, I wouldn't have forced closures without funding. You feel me? Like I would have forced closed businesses, but I also would have funded businesses like they did in New Zealand.
And this is when we get back to DeSantis versus Newsom in 2024. Because I think that's probably what it's going to be.
Newsom ain't running for no government. I mean, for no president.
But it's the ideology. It's the ideology.
Ain't nobody voting for Newsom.
No, but check me out, though. It's the ideology of Newsom versus DeSantis in 2024 is what we're going to run into. It's the ideology of that more control or this loose, wild control. But we do want to control. You do want to control you gays. Well, a lot of government control would be Newsom.
Yeah.
Less government control would be DeSantis, but he want to fuck you gay niggas and you bitches that want to have abortions.
When you say less government control, you mean less government control federally, or are you talking about statewide? And letting states exercise more
the shit
sovereignty?
that's going to make argument for communism better. Runaway capitalism. That's DeSantis. Runaway, just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Fuck your rent, bro. Down the street, this same house. I moved in this house 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was $975 for rent. For this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. Right? It's okay. The Corona kids fucked it up, but it was real nice when I moved in. Right? It was $975 with inflation and everything right now, and increases in rent for 7 years. I'm paying $13, which, by the way, an extra $400 in 7 years is a lot of money to go up on rent.
If it was done gradually, though, yours was.
It wasn't. It was done instantly.
Instantly. That's
because I was paying like $1,000.
Right.
I was paying $1,075 or whatever. Right. And then this year they was like, nah, nigga, it's 13 something.
Now, if it was over 7 years' time, if that would have went up $400 over 7 years,
that would have been different.
It went up instantly with the rent.
Instantly, but right down the street, this same house right now is renting for $16.88.
Yep,
that's DeSantis' fault.
Because
DeSantis don't give a fuck about this runaway fucking Like he's gonna. So the nigga
But
the nigga at the place where I rent from what's the name of my rental company? JWB, and then that RP funding nigga, and then all them niggas, them DeSantis boys,
Hedge funds.
Yeah, the hedge funds. DeSantis is, and we ain't gonna get
is buying up
deep back into it because we talked about it last week. But niggas is DeSantis is cool with niggas coming buying up all the houses, so niggas ain't got nowhere to stay.
And make rent high. I want everybody
do some not though.
No, you gotta wait. Stop. I want everybody to realize that this is not a Republican or Democrat issue because the cost of living, the houses, the shit that you could buy here in Florida or whatever, in California where Newsom at or whatever, is astronomically more.
But they make more money
whatever.
But they make more money too.
Everything,
and it's always been astronomically
higher.
But
everything equals out to the same. So that tells me that the problem is not Republican or Democrat. The problem is more of what the fuck we gonna do with the people who hold power in this capitalist system.
You gotta pick your poison. I am a socialist. I am not a Democrat. I am a socialist. Ruski comrade, right? I am a socialist.
Right.
I am not a Democrat.
You're about spreading the wealth amongst everybody
equally. And I'm for social.
They ain't doing that shit nowhere.
But wait, and I want to specify, Brittany, my number one thing about being a socialist, I am for social equity, right?
Gotcha.
However, there is no socialist party in America.
No.
I mean, it is. They have no clout. They have no representatives. No. They have nothing. So therefore, I caucus with the Democrats, right? So this is what I was saying about Newsom ain't for that. Hear me out. You have to pick your poison in this bitch, right? We got elections in Florida coming up right now. Early voting for primary.
Please go out there and vote, please.
Yeah, please go vote.
If you got your
vote for LJ for a better way. But early voting for primaries in Florida starts next week, right? Here's my thing. As a socialist, if I can't vote with the Republicans because their ideology does not agree with me. Mm-hmm. Do I agree with all that dumbass shit the Democrats be doing? Hell no. I don't even like anything outside of my social reforms and my economic reforms that the Democratic candidates in Florida offer me. I don't want Charlie Crist. Okay.
I forgot he still exists.
How are you running for governor for the 19th time?
That little faggot motherfucker.
I'm so tired of him.
He don't do a thing.
Before you say that, cuz, how y'all expose? All right, now goddamn it, let us keep the show. How you expose Gillum, but you don't expose Chris? Whatever, ain't got nothing to do with me.
Charlie Crist running again.
Boy, you better.
I gotta look at my ballot.
Gillum another faggot motherfucker.
But here go my thing. Here go my thing. At the same time, even though I don't want Charlie Crist or Nikki Fried, because I don't like her either, Brittany, to be real with you. I like her more than Charlie Crist, though. So I'm going to vote for her in the primary.
Nikki Fried low-key a bitch, though, but I'll tell you.
I'm going to vote for her in the primary.
I like how she be trying to put DeSantis in his place.
But here's my thing.
That shit's funny.
Even though I don't want either one of those, I'd like to say that I 100% prefer them over DeSantis. So I have to caucus with them. You feel me? DeSantis ain't going to give me nothing what I want. At least they're giving me something of what I want. All that we can't settle on one or the other, that's not going to work. Because I'm not going to let a nigga choose for me. You feel me? I'm not going to let a nigga tell me what I'm going to do. I'm at least going to put my number in. That's just how I'm going to roll.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you come to like what Cole was saying about DeSantis versus Newsom ideology, right? I'm gonna lean Newsom. Because guess what? Do I like the vaccine mandate, cuz? No, I do not. However, I know Newsom is anti-hedge fund buying up houses. I know Newsom is pro-rent cap. I'm with that.
All right, I'm going to give my reason why I ain't for Newsom and why I ain't for DeSantis. I can't vote for DeSantis. Well, I don't know. If it was a motherfucker like Newsom here, then I would have to make sure that motherfucker did not, because LA, the homeless is out of control. The police is still out of control, and that affects black people or whatever. The rent is out of control or whatever. The hedge funds, they don't have no kind of thing where they just not doing the same shit in Florida that they're doing in California. So if I'm gonna have all the same shit here in Florida that they got in California, but I'm gonna have minus the overreaching of the government fucking with personal liberties and what niggas do and all of that shit, then I got to ride with DeSantis because New York and California, where it's liberally ran or whatever, and it seemed like it should be more freedoms, but it's less. And well, I ain't done yet. You talk 5 minutes, I got you. I'm gonna be done real quick. And New York and LA have the highest rent and mortgage and the own land and property in America, and it's the two Democratic ran
and Maryland
democratically ran shit. The South, the poor ass South, where all of these redneck races at or whatever, it's still cheaper. Florida is still cheaper.
Wanna live
I
there
do.
with
And that's
these
why
redneck races.
But I do, and that's why this shit is gonna stay
Jacksonville.
cheap. I'm fine with these redneck races. You know why I'm fine with these redneck races that I live next to or whatever? Because I know you a racist cracker. You know I'm a racist nigga or whatever. Hey, we can even have a fucking bill together.
Sure can.
You stay across them tracks. I stay over here. I'm in the Malcolm X state of mind. All right, yo, we don't have to be together. We don't have to be together for us.
That ain't what I'm
we
talking
gotta
about.
but this is a bigger issue though, because niggas think that we got to be with this liberal white
Niggas
shit.
want to live where the money at. Niggas don't want to live in the middle.
Everybody moving to Florida.
Wait. Anybody heard of the new Black
Where
Wall
the money
Street?
at is in New York, where the rent is goddamn $3,000.
Where's the new Black Wall
Isn't it in
Street?
Arkansas, I think? Now?
Yes, it's in
I
Pine
thought you were talking
Bluff.
about Atlanta.
No, it's not.
Hey,
Atlanta high as
them
fuck.
Atlanta is.
Hey, but them
and it's
niggas,
the
hey,
Black Hollywood.
But
It's
them
not
niggas,
the- it's
them niggas
not
making
the
money in Atlanta.
Boy, if your nigga is from Atlanta, he sucks.
If you a gay nigga, why the fuck you ain't in Atlanta? Because y'all niggas making
Also
money
true.
down there.
But listen,
Go ahead,
Gay
Uncle.
niggas make money anywhere. I've never
They
met
do.
a broke. I've never met a broke gay person yet.
Can
to be
we-
honest
we-
with you.
that's because they big on status and shit. Shout out to my gay friends. Listen,
Miss you, Corey.
I just want to say that. Y'all shout out Corey, man, you big bell. Listen, I want to say this. The thing about that is that statement you made. Yes, it is 100% factual. They got the highest crime, the highest rent, the highest whoop, the highest what? The highest what? Also, right, I'm just going down the list and agreeing with all that. The last census was in 2020, right? 2020 census. You know how many people lived in actual Jacksonville, Florida?
No, I'm in.
960,000 people.
Oh, we went down. We used to be over a
Well,
million.
the metro area is 1 million.
Okay.
But it's only 960,000. It's probably 1 million, but you niggas don't like to fill out the census. Remember we had that episode? You niggas ain't fill out the census. So 40,000 of y'all niggas hide. I know you over there because goddamn traffic crazy as fuck. And the north side be thick than a motherfucker.
And the west side.
Bro, for real. But y'all niggas say y'all don't live there.
I love it here in Florida, boy.
But I will say this though. New York City, okay? The new Black Wall Street is in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Yes, it is.
Okay? New York City has an exponential amount more times people than Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
In
Yeah.
this little
So
bit.
in a smaller area, right? So
So the
They're
But
rent,
hold on, but
so
hold on.
fucking
the rent
small.
should be higher.
hold on, Brittany, can you look this up for me? What is the average median income of New York City?
Intern Brittany.
Yeah, intern Brittany, because intern Bud quit, intern Stephanie quit. So, like, here's my thing. I know before Brittany even get to the answers, the average medium income on the new Black Wall Street is probably about 40,000, 50,000 a year.
Oh,
the
shit.
average medium income of New York City probably gonna be way higher than that.
Yeah.
So, that go ahead.
And what's the average rent there?
Well, that's what I was about to
High as
say. You're
fuck.
not gonna have the higher your average median income, the higher your rent.
But I want to make sure I said this
You're
right.
gonna but let me-
The
before you-
immediate income. Let's see, just New York City. I'm just make sure. New York City in 20.
Yeah, it's gonna be
man.
high. I know you
Hey,
baffled right
baby,
now.
look
No,
here.
no,
Come
because
on.
I had
Hey,
something
all
else.
you New York niggas move down here to Florida.
Average median income for New York City region is $120,100
Stop right there. Stop right
for
there.
a 3-person family.
Stop right there. Stop right there. We don't even have to go. We don't even have to go to another city because I'm pretty sure that's the highest median income in America.
And California is right behind them at $106,916.
Okay, and that's probably LA. So stop right there. Here's my point about that.
This is the mean.
Mean income, right?
Same
hold,
thing.
Hold on. Here's my point. You charge what niggas will pay for. If I go to Burton, West Virginia, and I just made that town up. If you from
Florida, go ahead on.
if you it's probably like 60, 70, but it ain't no 120,000. But my thing is this. So if I go to Burton, West Virginia, and I just made that up as a place, I can't go to Burton, West Virginia and say, give me $3,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. Because nobody has that money. So it's irrational to think that.
So why do these socialists...
The average median income, and this is for 2020. I'm going to do 2020. Go ahead. Y'all continue.
The average... Why do socialists not understand...
Okay, for Florida...
They understand economics when it comes to this, but not when it comes
crazy.
to the
I
bigger...
know it's higher than we are. Florida, the average median income is $55,000.
Okay, stop right there. You know why? Because of motherfucking po-ass Lake City. Because of motherfucking po-ass McClenny. Because of motherfucking po-ass Baker County. Because of motherfucking...
Po-ass Gainesville.
Because of po-ass Gainesville. Because of po-ass Pinellas. Right? So Florida's one of those places where Miami's really nice. Jacksonville has some nice areas. Orlando is a fucking travel town. Don't nobody make no money in Orlando? That's my thing. So how?
But the difference is,
how are we gonna complain?
This is the difference is or whatever.
World run all that shit. They don't
well, this is the difference or whatever. Even if you make that median income, if you make that median income in New York and California, you can't buy the type of house that you could buy in Florida. So
absolutely.
Okay. So but in Florida, if you make the median income, you can buy a nice fucking house. And it's the shit.
But it's getting not to cut you off, cuz.
It ain't there yet.
But it's getting the way you can't.
It ain't there yet though.
A house, and Brittany, you a working mortgage, so stop me when I start lying. A house that was $250,000 6 years ago is $500,000 now. So it's getting there.
Cannot get
but guess what?
But
guess what?
My mama house.
But wait, I just want to say this. I just want to say this. But at the same time, cuz, the median income in California is $100,000 or whatever, and in Florida it's $55,000.
But no, this is the difference.
So we're not making the money for it to be going up like that.
No, but this is the difference. My mama house costs $110,000. The mortgage is $800 a month.
What's
much
the square footage? Where's it located?
All right, now
be reasonable. How much should it have to cost without it?
What is the square footage and where is it located?
Little Northside house.
Jesus Christ, this is a Northside house. You talking about square footage and shit?
Yeah, what was the square? No, that is
probably about 1,300.
Yeah,
how many?
All right, 1,300. All
and
right,
Northside where?
Grand Park.
Grandpa.
All right, now can I finish?
And the houses in Grand Park prior to when you bought your mother's house, the house was probably only going for about $60,000.
Okay, all right, that's not my point. My point is,
okay.
Oh yeah, that's why I tried to keep. Now she paid $110,000 for that. The mortgage $800. The same house.
Is it soggy?
The same house that she paying this money for or whatever in California. That shit would be astronomically more, and it doesn't have to
absolutely.
Wait, it doesn't have to do with how much she's getting paid or whatever. The inflation over there is so much higher than Florida that it should be that it, like you would think that if she paid $800 over here, then she make more money over there. Then it should even out. It doesn't. If this house in California it averages out to where she will have to be paying like $500, $600, $700 more.
Correct.
Because she's in LA and New York, it doesn't average out. So my point is that the inflation rates in these democratically ran cities it's where everybody want to be or whatever is higher.
But also the region of where the location makes a difference. The reason why
we got beaches down here, baby. Come on down to Jacksonville.
No, sir. The reason why California can do what they do is because majority of the homes and everything else is closest to the water. The closer you get to the water, the higher it's going to be.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, you said it at first, Brittany, when you first started talking just then. Real estate is about location, location, location.
It's always.
And I hate to say this. I hate to say this to niggas. There's a reason why niggas can move to Georgia. There's a reason why niggas can move to Georgia and be like, oh, I moved outside of Atlanta to Roswell and I bought a house for $400,000 and it's 3,000 square feet and shit.
Right.
Well, that's because nobody live in Roswell, boo-boo.
Correct.
It's location, location, location. It take you 45 minutes to get to Atlanta and you live in Roswell.
It takes you
it's
30
the
minutes
same
to get
reason
to
why
closest
here in
Walmart.
Jacksonville, if I want to live in a home in Ortega, it's gonna cost me about $1 million, right? On
Those
the water.
houses are so pretty.
On the water, yeah.
Yeah, about $1 million, right?
So pretty.
However, I can still say I quote unquote.
If it was California,
Or
if
Avondale.
it was
Why?
California, that'd be $15 million.
Or if you live in Avondale, same thing.
this is my
Round the
point.
corner from here.
It'll cost me $1 million. First of all, I live here, Brother Nation. I know y'all all over the world: Sweden, Canada, England, Germany. Shout out to all my niggas or whatever.
We still got those
Bonjour, hello.
Those people still listen to us?
Yes. But I live here in Jacksonville, my nigga. Ortega, the houses on the water, they cost $1 million. Yes, they're nice houses because they're on the water.
Yeah.
Right, but hold on.
Avondale's pretty too.
Also $1 million houses.
And that's right around the corner from here.
Right, but exactly. But hold on. My point is this. However, I can still say I quote unquote live in Jacksonville because I live in the area. If I move out to Middleburg and I can get a bigger house than the house on Avondale for $100,000 less,
Correct.
$200,000, $300,000 less. But the reason why is because I live in goofy ass Middleburg.
You still have to travel.
I have to travel to get there.
You have to travel so
when
much
niggas be like,
to get to the most basic.
I live in Atlanta. So wait, so here's my thing. What niggas don't want to talk about.
Marietta, that's not Atlanta.
If you want to fucking move to LA, why don't you use that strategy?
College Park, that's not Atlanta.
Move to Encino. If you want to move to New York, why not move
Calabasas,
outside of New York?
that's
So
not
if
LA.
you're gonna
Move
be,
to New Jersey.
so if you're working in San Francisco and you're gonna be homeless,
Move to Oakland.
Move to
That's
Oakland.
not LA.
So from my point last week, for the homeless bitch that couldn't pay her goddamn rent,
Now, homeless
in
person
San
different, cuz.
No, she's not homeless.
They don't have
you
no
said
money.
that. You said that.
I'm saying if you got
said,
money.
wait.
Q said Tank for president.
Wait. No, last week
You ain't nobody voting for Tank, bitch.
Last week you said it was a bitch making X amount of money for a company
he
and
spit
she
hot
had
fire.
to live wherever because she didn't make enough money to pay the rent where she was staying. All right, bitch. My thing was
Silicon Valley
move
is
the
high.
fuck somewhere else. Now you said she can't do that. Now you saying she can do that.
She don't have no job.
No, she
I thought we
can.
said she was homeless.
Oh, so we know
No,
this
all right. We don't even remember what we talked about last week. This nigga, well, I thought
you saying she work at a place, she can't make the
yeah,
money or
you
whatever.
said this motherfucker worked
Because
at
she used to work at
Google or some
Google, and then
shit.
she couldn't find
Yes.
a job in her field. And you would say, so why not switch fields? You can
No,
go ahead and
no.
find a job.
It wasn't
That's
that.
what you
That
said.
is what you said.
No,
You didn't say that.
that's not what
You
we
didn't
talked
tell
about.
that bitch to move to Oakland.
did.
You didn't tell her to move to Oakland.
She didn't lose her job. We were saying if she lose her job, we were saying that her job paid or whatever, but the rent was so fucking high there
Right,
that she
but
couldn't
what you
afford to pay
said
it.
that you said, so
My-
why
no.
not switch industries? Because she lost her job.
No. We're making a made up scenario right now. The scenario, this is the reality. She lived here at Google. She wasn't making enough because San Francisco shit is so high, and she had the almost.
That is true.
She wasn't homeless, but she had to get roommates, and she was almost homeless because the rent so high, even though she working at Google. My response was figure some shit out. Bitch, move outside of San Francisco or whatever.
But you
what
can't
if
work
she-
for Google now.
Yes, you can.
No.
I know a nigga working for Coke right now that stay in Palm, not Palm Coast. He stay by Daytona. Or whatever.
This Florida,
this nigga drive an hour.
It's
She could drive
different,
a-
bro.
But no, she could drive an hour
don't
to
know her
work.
circumstance.
We don't even. But hold on,
You
let me
know
get this,
her
Brett. Let me say
circumstance.
why.
I
it's
know
different.
this.
We stated earlier why it's different. I'll tell you why it's different.
All these
Here's
excuses.
why. Here's why.
What's the
No.
excuse?
Let's say I work in.
Yeah,
Let's
tell
say
me.
I work in New York, right? And I get priced out of my apartment, just like this lady.
And
was
it
saying,
does happen.
right?
It
And I
does.
and I got priced out of my apartment, so I can't
People
live.
spend $2,400 for something this big.
I can't live in Manhattan, Brooklyn, or the Bronx no more because I'm priced out.
Mm-hmm.
But I work. Let's say I work in Manhattan, right?
Right.
It's different because if I move to New Jersey, say I move to where the Giant Stadium is or whatever in New Jersey, right?
Yep.
It's gonna take me 3 hours to get to work. There's 5 million people there. The reason why the nigga who live in Daytona or Bunnell or Palm Coast can work in Jacksonville is
like
because
four
I can get in my
people
car right now.
We got a million excuses for niggas.
But no, I'm just being real.
This is my
You can
problem
get
with
in your car.
socialists and
Car.
communists.
Hold on.
Y'all
You
niggas-
don't live and
you
you live
bastards,
in the South, boy.
You bastards got all the excuses in the world for these poor ass
You goddamn
niggas.
we do for these poor ass niggas.
You know what Chantel can do? Her ass can get her ass in that goddamn gym and work her ass off and lose all that shit.
She don't want to do that.
But she don't want to do it. You know what
She's
she gonna
like
do?
you. She's gonna take the easy way
You know
out.
what she gonna do? She gonna get served.
She a goddamn Republican. You vote for Trump because you get surgery.
God damn it. I have no problem with that. God damn it. You do what you can do to get where you want to
I just want to point out though, niggas need to understand logistics. Because a nigga in Jacksonville, Florida, although y'all might have heard of Jacksonville before, a nigga in Jacksonville, Florida, I can hop.
An hour and a half to drive all the way around.
Yeah, it takes 45 minutes to get anywhere anyway, so we don't even give a fuck about that.
It is the biggest city land-wise in the entire United States.
Yeah, I can live in Palm Coast because Palm Coast is 50 minutes away.
Yep.
I can hop in my car right now. I'll be in Palm Coast by 10:30.
That is true.
Okay, if I live in New Jersey, now technically, driving from New York to New Jersey should take about 20 minutes. New York City to New Jersey should take about 20 minutes. Okay? Give or take. Right? That's how close it is. That's like driving from the north side to downtown.
Damn near Orange Park.
Or Orange Park, right?
Take it long.
Okay. However, there's 20 million people there.
Yeah, I tell you what, if Gavin Newsom type take over Florida, then your ass, you better get ready to move to fucking Callahan or somewhere.
Unlike
you
the
gonna have
rest
to
of you
move to
niggas.
goddamn Yulee.
Don't that look nice and
God
crunchy?
damn
It's
it.
not.
That pizza nasty.
It is not. It doesn't
Unlike
look
the
solid.
rest of you niggas, let me tell y'all niggas something. Unlike the rest of you niggas, I ain't in fear of no goddamn Gavin Newsom type. Gavin Newsom ain't the goddamn problem. The governor's not the problem. What niggas, what conservatives don't never want to talk about is the fact that state governments are set up just like our governments. It's rare that you run into a commonwealth. Okay? It's the great state of California. It's the great state of Florida.
Virginia's a commonwealth.
Virginia's a commonwealth. Massachusetts is a commonwealth.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few more.
Wait, explain what the fuck is a Commonwealth.
They're kind of low key sovereign. Low key.
It's different.
Texas?
No.
Texas don't give a fuck
Their way they run
about
it,
what America doing.
Texas is a state, though.
It's supposed to
And
be
they
like-
have-
They
ran
is,
the
but-
same way as
But it's
They
America.
supposed to
is,
be
but they
ran-
don't give
it's
a
kind of
fuck,
like
though.
it's a so-called ran by the people, so-called a little bit.
If I moved
But
anywhere,
not really.
I would probably go to Texas because they don't give a fuck.
A lot of people move to Texas. A lot of people.
But my thing is,
Yeah.
when you go with states, when you
Touch
go
your beard.
when you go with what states do, it's just nappy.
Yeah, I come up here months ago.
Yeah, I
It's
just
just
realized
nappy.
that.
When
We
you
ain't
go
done this in a
when you
while.
go with what states do, what people don't realize, the states are set up just like the regular government. I'm not mad at Newsom. I'm mad at the fact that we don't vote for local government people that give a fuck about us. I'm not mad at, well, I am mad at DeSantis because he do some dumb shit. And DeSantis be doing some wild shit, y'all.
Continuously.
He do some wild shit.
Continuously.
DeSantis be like, I don't give a fuck if your son die. My son gonna go over here in this bubble though. But your son better get out there in the
Right.
streets.
Right.
But anywho, the state is ran just like the fucking government. We have a Florida Supreme Court. We have a Florida state legislator. Our Florida state legislator have the biggest pile of turds I have ever seen in my entire life. It's a nigga, bro,
Oh, right on.
that's running for Florida State Senate named Aaron Bean. This nigga got one good commercial where he seemed like a human being. The rest of his commercials, he seemed like an insane Trump-toting, I stormed the Capitol January 6th ass nigga.
Oh, Jesus, shoot these niggas. Oh,
Bro, the
well,
January 6th
I
people
can't
gotta
say that.
go, boy.
How do you feel about
The hymns.
Young Thug and all of them getting
They
hit
gonna
with
be
the
gone.
state RICO in
They
Georgia?
gonna be gone.
Huh?
They got a state RICO. Young Thug.
Yeah, they did a RICO on them. You know racketeering.
I know what that is, but I didn't hear about it.
But they're gone.
Based on what?
Based
Do you
on the
feel
shit
it's
they
just?
got.
Do you feel it's justified?
What you mean? So what?
a
I guess
RICO-
what got them? What got them to the RICO?
The
Gang
fact that these
gang
niggas, them
activity.
niggas is gang
Okay.
And they
Specifically,
wildin'.
what are they charging them in this RICO
for gang
case?
activity. You don't have to have a specific
No,
charge
I get
for a
it.
RICO.
But I get it. But what
Oh, let
led
me
them
explain.
to this investigation?
Let me
That's what I'm asking.
let me explain. Yeah, let me explain
That's
to
what
you.
I'm getting to.
Or what led to it was multiple homicides in Atlanta,
Right.
multiple shootings in Atlanta, and
And they're
multiple
back connected
phone
to-
conversations.
they're connected to
or
Young
whatever,
Thug.
saying that he is the head of and making moves and saying do this and do that
Oh, okay.
or whatever.
Let me tell you, gang niggas something.
Q talking about some only bro listen can save us from the Republicans and Democrats.
Facts, nigga. Socialism till I die. Listen,
Gang
let me
gang.
tell you something to these gang niggas, quote unquote. You a multimillionaire. You know, matter of fact, let me just take that out.
They
Let
don't
me-
know how to
let me
separate
just
themselves
reset.
from
Let
the
me-
life that they have.
Yeah, let me
bro.
reset
That's the
real
thing.
quick. I was watching TikTok the other day. It was an old head on there. He had stopped 3 kids. He ain't know the kids. He stopped them. Kids had on hoodies. They had on the little ski mask where only their eyes showing shit, gloves and shit.
Becky,
It-
in my neighborhood, call the police on these niggas.
And it was 90. It was 90 degrees outside.
What are y'all doing?
So the old head said, "Man, what y'all doing, man? Why y'all got this on?" So they were like, "Man, we got to be looking out for the ops." So the old head said, nigga, what ops? What ops do you have? What gang are y'all? Man, we ain't in no gang. He was like, well, what ops you got? They couldn't name the ops. He was like, so you niggas are just dressing like this, fitting the profile, or basically or whatever, because movies and television or whatever told you to. It's cool, right? Niggas always talking about ops. I notice I'm around children, teenagers all day.
I started seeing it seep into the stupid ass gangsta and hood shit, seep into regular nigga shit with the Megan Thee Stallion shit, when they were like, she was snitching on Tory Lanez for shooting her. And I'm like, none of these niggas is gangsters. These are civilians.
These are civilians.
Who the fuck? The snitching shit is for dumbass gangster
have
shit.
Ops.
No.
Okay?
Regular
Kids,
niggas.
Listen. Regular niggas.
It's the suburban kids.
You
like
don't.
what y'all talked about a long time ago. The suburban
Bro,
kids
for real,
that
I just was
have the
talking
gold
with-
teeth and all the other
Bro,
shit
I
for
just
what?
was talking with somebody today
Marcus.
about that shit.
Marcus, goddamn it, if we on live,
Yeah.
Marcus, you is not no goddamn thug, boy.
You don't have no ops.
You ain't no gangster.
Cut that shit out. Listen.
I will
me-
slap the shit out you.
Facts.
Q said no static episode 200 this Sunday. Y'all checked it out. Hey,
Yeah,
the Media's
facts.
on.
Yes, sir.
Hater Bear Media's on No Static on episode 200. I'm driving to Tallahassee to be on the show. Hopefully I
I just wanna
come
put this out
back.
there. How they make it to 200 before we did? You know what? Don't answer that question. Go continue.
First of all, they was already 20, 30 episodes ahead of us, by the way.
Don't answer,
one.
don't answer
Yeah.
that question.
When
Don't
we did episode 1, they already was on
don't
like
answer
30.
that question.
Number 2 or
We could have been
whatever. I just want you niggas to know.
there. We could have been there.
I just want you niggas to know. You are not gang.
You can get them any store.
Right.
Pretty
So
much
when you
any
talk
liquor
about
store,
Young
smoke
Thug,
shop.
the nigga is a multi-millionaire. Young Thug got to be worth $100 million, right?
They got the
Yeah.
smaller ones that's
Right.
like 12.
You worth
Millions.
You worth $100 million, and you out here telling niggas to bust nigga heads. You a dumbass.
They got him on the phone saying that, oh, y'all niggas must be getting soft, man. Y'all ain't killed them niggas yet?
You a stupid ass nigga,
Take this nigga to
and
jail.
I hope he stays in jail. Oh God.
Listen, this is what I want to do. I want to normalize. I get this from Charleston White. Shout out Charleston White. I know a lot of you niggas don't like him because you probably don't even know who the fuck he is.
Oh,
Charleston White. God damn it. I want to normalize snitching. God damn it.
now that I agree with.
These niggas that's terrorizing the hood, that's shooting niggas, shooting babies, killing the niggas, shooting the mamas, niggas shooting up all kind of shit. I want to normalize telling on these niggas. We got to get these niggas out of the community.
Listen, I've been saying this for years. If you go back and listen to old episodes of Bruh Listen With, matter of fact, I think we had an episode called Stop Snitching.
Yes.
And we was talking about this. Nigga, as a person that come from a community and a family that has been ravaged by drugs and all kinds of bullshit, tell, nigga. You got the motherfucking crackhead, nigga. Bro, you got the crack dealer, nigga, in the hood serving my mama.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. I ain't telling no nigga to tell on the drug dealer. I'm talking about these niggas killing.
I'm telling
because
you
know
tell
what?
on them niggas too.
No, I ain't
Because-
telling you. No,
because-
you know why?
let
Because
me
your
tell you
mama's a
why.
crackhead and
No.
she's gonna get crack.
But let me tell you why.
Wait a minute.
The source. The
it
source.
don't matter the source.
I want a PlayStation 5. I can't find one, bitch. I done looked here. I done looked there.
Nah,
Ain't no PlayStation 5.
Cut
if
across
you
the
want-
line.
If you want crack, if you want crack,
I'ma give it to her.
but wait, if I can't find it, I won't get it.
No.
What?
You she's gonna find her fucking
No,
crack.
not if we get them out of our hood.
Not no.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it? And now I know it's meth houses, so don't y'all do me like this. But I'm trying to make a point. Why is it that in motherfucking Queens Harbor there is no crack house?
Well, there's
Have
no
you
crack
seen
house because the
crack?
government didn't put them there.
Now see you or something, bitch. That ain't what I asked
No,
you.
there's cocaine parties.
No, that's real shit because the government
get
didn't
what
put them
you're
there.
saying.
There's
But-
cocaine parties.
But hold on.
Once the crack is there, it's there.
It's not. We can get rid of
Shit.
it. We can
But-
get rid
but
of
hey,
it.
crack
Have
is
you
dying.
tried? Have
Crack
you
is
gone
over
into
with.
Queens Harbor? Have you been in the Queens Harbor? It's kind of low key and kind of impossible to get in that motherfucker without a purpose
Well, wait.
and being on that
It
list.
is, but what my point
wait,
is,
let me
my
stop.
point is, if I went to Queens Harbor, if we could afford to live in Queens Harbor, me, you, and Tank, and we set a trap up in that bitch for coke or whatever drug of choice that we fit
Yeah, we have to be very desired.
whatever. How in the fuck would we survive more than a year in
Well,
that
wait a
bitch?
minute. Now,
You
I
wouldn't
want
because your
to.
neighbors would be like, "I'm sorry."
There you go.
I want to establish a difference between
They have a whole
a
lot of
government
association.
operation Well,
I understand that the government added crack to the neighborhoods in the 80s.
No,
that's not what I'm arguing.
No, I want to put a distinction because the government or whatever, crack is a governmental operation to put drugs in the hood.
War on drugs.
Shit or whatever. As many people that's on cocaine as black on cocaine is many as white. All the other drugs, everybody is on. So that's why I don't want to be against anybody selling drugs to somebody that wants them.
Mr.
Crack is different though. That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Libertarian.
Crack is different.
Mr. Libertarian, is it not on us as black people to eliminate things from out of our neighborhood that we don't want?
Is it
our neighborhood or not?
Is it our? Oh yes, I'm a community person.
So therefore, it's our community.
Yeah.
Do we want this shit in our community?
Do I want what though? Because
crack.
Yes, crack out.
We want it out.
Yes, I'm against crack
how
dealers.
Do we get? But
I'm not against drug dealers.
How do we get it out? Okay, how do we get it out of our neighborhoods if we don't snitch?
No, you gotta snitch.
Okay, so what are we arguing about?
No, because we arguing because it's 2022 now. I'm arguing you don't snitch on the cocaine or the weed or the what else is there? Pill dealer.
The moment that
I don't snitch on them niggas.
The moment that, and now going back to my Queens Harbor analogy,
because drugs is a human thing.
If I'm in Queens
crack
Harbor,
is a nigga thing.
If I'm in Queens Harbor, and we talking about niggas specifically right now.
Yeah, that's a governmental
because you said
shit.
Normalize snitching, because not snitching is some bullshit too.
How you gonna snitch on the person that just want to get weed?
No, I'm not snitching on the person that want to buy it. I'm snitching on the nigga serving it.
Yes.
Right.
Now, how you gonna snitch? I'm not snitching on the nigga that's selling weed.
Are we talking
anything?
About
it's all the same to me.
Weed, but here go my thing.
No, it's all the same.
Weed don't really bring in nefarious bullshit.
But
my neighborhood.
But
you know who bring in?
Goddamn mind.
This kind of contradicts your argument a long time ago talking about decriminalizing drugs in general. So if you say you want to snitch on the person that's doing it, then are you for decriminalizing it or not?
If you decriminalize drugs, then you still can snitch on them. You're illegally selling this shit in my neighborhood.
Why would I snitch?
Not if it's decriminalized.
So what's the point of you snitching if it's decriminalized?
It's decriminalized. What are you snitching?
No.
What's the point of you snitching?
No. Y'all don't understand the decriminalization of drugs. Decriminalization of drugs is about the usage, not the selling. It's illegal. Illegal. Hold on. It's illegal currently in America to use drugs.
To use drugs. Also
it's illegal
to sell it.
To use drugs.
But if you
when I decriminalize it, I'm not decriminalizing selling drugs.
So you
federally,
you have to be
illegal.
You have to be super specific with that because honestly, when you talk about decriminalizing drugs in general, it's going to go to not the motherfuckers who use it, but it's going to impact.
No, I don't.
It's going to have a bigger impact on the motherfuckers who sell it.
Let me use the one place that did it and was successful with it. Portugal decriminalized all drugs, every narcotic.
Okay.
So there is not illegal to possess or use any drug in Portugal.
Okay.
However, it is still illegal to sell drugs in Portugal.
Do you think they locking up niggas selling dope over
because
there?
that's also a fine. That's a teeter-totter on a fine line. It's like a play of words. Because when you say, it's decriminalizing to possess, technically, unless you ask me what my intent is, because then that means that there's going to have to be, there has to be a limit to it. Because I can possess it and not sell it.
Portugal ain't arresting no dope
dealers. It can be looked at as me trying to sell it.
But right now, with America, with drugs being illegal, if I have 2 grams, I am considered intent to sell. If I have 1 gram, I'm a user. So you either get charged with possession or intent to sell. So we can do the same thing.
I know, but
it's not hard.
Is it a true decriminalization though?
Yes.
So you're putting a limit on it?
Yes.
No, why?
Because you can't use 2 grams of fucking cocaine without dying.
Okay.
I mean, but why?
I know what it is. I think
that makes. I get what you're saying. But if we're going to decriminalize, you might as well do it all the way around.
So what you want to do?
Because honestly,
you want the
Wild
West. You want a nigga to open up the door.
Prohibition, absolutely.
Like, sell all this shit.
Absolutely. Yes.
We can't do that.
Because if you look at it, a lot of the people who are locked up for drug situations is not mainly people who use it, it's the people who distribute it.
Right now,
it's going to have a bigger impact on those who distribute, not those who actually
Right now, we're talking about Brittany Griner over there in Russia being locked up for
CBD or whatever,
CBD, that's not
and
even-
everybody
by the
want to
way,
act
CBD,
like
you gotta
it's
get off that.
everybody want to act like it's nothing or whatever. Why is she locked up? But we got people over here in America that's been locked up for years
For dime bags.
for marijuana
Right.
or
Hey,
whatever.
plant.
There's two purposes of then we're gonna get out of here.
Yes,
There's
'cause I
two
wanna go home.
purposes of decriminalizing drugs. Okay, the first purpose of decriminalizing drugs is to eliminate drug use. That's the first purpose. It's not to
Is
do
it going to
whatever.
eliminate or is it going to regulate it?
It's it's eliminate. I'm gonna come back to that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
The second purpose of decriminalizing drug use is to lessen your prison population. Because just like what Cuz just
Exactly.
said, it's people in jail, been in jail for 20 years for 3 bags of crack or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Okay?
No, absolutely.
So when you decriminalize the possession shit, it takes away from all that. Niggas not going to jail for weed no more because it's not illegal. So if you get pulled over and you got weed, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. So that takes away less niggas in jail. That's the number one thing. So
Right.
now you're not giving people arrest records. So they get in a repetitive cycle of not being able to get jobs because they have arrest records.
Correct.
The first part, going back to the first part of trying to eliminate drug use, eventually, and Portugal is doing a great job. Y'all really should look into it. I don't want to just
No,
be the
look
nigga
into
that's
it, bro.
saying it. Portugal is doing a great. You snuff out the shit because now niggas that are selling the shit on the black market, because now it's not. They have legal dispensaries and shit.
Correct.
Right? So niggas that selling the shit on the black market, you're getting snuffed out. The more and more you snuff out black market sales, the more drugs become a wealthy thing. There's a stigma on wealthy people using low-level drugs, maybe not cocaine and shit like that,
Cocaine's
marijuana,
not low.
but they're not trying to stuff that out. They're trying to stop people from dying in the street of heroin or
Correct.
stop people from crack overdosing.
I think
get-
that
I
the
get what you're
thing
saying.
is
You know
that
what I mean?
the
I
thing-
see what you're saying. Go ahead.
the thing is that I don't like other humans telling another human what they can and can't do.
I agree with that. Autonomy.
And the thing is that alcohol is legal.
That's where I was about to go with.
cigarettes-
And that shit too.
Cigarettes is
Look,
legal,
fuck
And
and
that shit too.
and see,
Cigarettes, yes,
and
but
that's
alcohol, no.
that's one of the reasons why we can't. It's not going to work. They tried. You know what was open during the whole shutdowns and all of that shit that
Liquor
never got
stores.
shut down. Liquor stores.
But the thing
never
is,
got. You know why?
we're
You
trying
know
to
why?
make drugs like alcohol by decriminalizing.
No, we're not trying
making
to.
it-
No, we're not trying to make drugs like alcohol. Alcohol is a drug. Or whatever. We're not trying to
on the legal status of the shit.
Yes,
you
and
can
they
drink
should be.
99 bananas right here on camera. It's not illegal for you to drink 99 bananas in my house on camera.
But it is illegal for
Decriminal-
him to drink it while he's in a car.
What would
operating a
be
vehicle.
also illegal is for him to shoot up heroin on this camera.
Right, but it's also illegal for him to have
And it should stay that way.
too much 99 bananas in his system because
then
again,
go to-
even though you decriminalize it, you're still putting it's still
Yes,
a limit.
and those
It's
laws
still
should
a
stay.
limit.
I'm not
why
arguing
do I
with
why
that.
do I need a limit though?
You gotta have a limit.
But to Tank's point, it's autonomy. You're still taking my
Tank
autonomy
don't
away
believe
from me.
niggas should be able to get in a car and drink and go out there. That
I'm not
sounds
saying
dumb.
no. I'm not saying that's what he believes in. What I am saying, no, he just talked about
What you talking
he
about?
doesn't believe that a human should tell another human being what to do.
Then you
Meaning
should be
you're
able to
saying-
drunk drive.
That means that you're saying that you do not want the government or anybody else to take away your actual God-given autonomy.
unless it affects somebody else. And if it doesn't affect anybody else, what does the government have any right saying I can't eat this mushroom? Why you say I can't eat
Right.
the mushroom? Who the fuck is you? Like, this is what
If
America,
I sit
this
in
is what
my
America
home
is based off of.
and
I
decide
go
I want to
back
shoot
the
up my
original
vein in my
Constitution.
home, who is the government to tell me I can't do that?
Not to sound like a conservative, but
It's okay.
And
the
you can take the dumbest
the
fuck
spoils,
away
the
back.
spoils.
You can
of-
take the calling me dumb as fuck away.
This
back.
is your
You can take it
conservative view. Just say you this.
No,
you
I hate
conservative.
to sound like
you
a
back. Can you take the
conservative.
dumbest? You
But
sound
see,
dumb as
but
fuck back.
get
Can you
away
take it
from
back,
being
please?
a part of a tribe
No,
and just
I
say
don't
what
wanna-
you think.
I don't
Can
know.
can you take calling me dumb as fuck back, please?
No.
Yeah, you can't even say what you think because it's,
that was not nice.
They think like this.
That was wrong.
So I can't say what I.
No,
it's
I'm
going to
saying-
sound like
You
them.
naturally,
So I got to
he's
give
saying,
a
No.
as soon as you
no,
put the
no.
label on there, boom! All
Yeah,
of a sudden,
just
now
say
you got
what
to
the
you got to
fuck
stay in
you
those
think.
constraints of
I'm
that
saying
label.
that because of this, because this is how I feel conservatives think. Because we were talking about autonomy and controlling.
Well, tell me what you think.
Now I don't even fucking remember. Now I don't even fucking remember.
Well, because you trying to base it, you really think
I really had a good point.
But no, this is
but
this
the
is
shit
what it
gone.
is.
What was we even talking about?
You had a conservative.
I don't think
you had a conservative thought, but you didn't want to be a part of the conservative.
So what you did was you put a like disclaimer out there, which we didn't need one.
No,
like when I said fuck
it wasn't.
I love gay people though. But
what I was gonna say was, I hate to sound like a conservative, but I'm gonna sound like a conservative. But now I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
Damn,
because y'all was so
you should have just said it
on me saying I hate to sound like a conservative.
Right? Because
it
you
don't need a
it's a label
disclaimer.
thing. Just say it.
It don't need a disclaimer. Just say what you feel.
All right, take final thought.
I'm gonna say what I feel. All right, on this. All right, look, domestic violence is a thing or whatever, and I mean, this is like mental health. This is like mental illness. This is like selling pussy or whatever. Look, I don't think domestic violence is ever gonna be fixed because we fucking humans or whatever. All of that shit. Thinking about. I was watching the Orville and Star Trek. All of the future generation, they're like the people that's so enlightened. I don't see that shit. I don't see a future of just enlightened motherfuckers. I think we are human. We are subject to animalistic evolution, and pussy been sold since forever. Niggas been raping since forever. Niggas been murdering since forever. Niggas been beating their bitches since forever. This shit is going to keep going. So I was like, what you gonna do about it? Not a goddamn thing, but raise your kids right and try to protect them in your circle and hope that expands to the community, because we got people with fucked up minds out here. We got people that's, and Tashika or whatever, our homegirl was murdered and or whatever, beat to death by her nigga. And I know everybody is gonna want to condemn the nigga and, you know, rest in peace to Tashika. But the nigga was dealing with mental shit too. And if we gonna talk about fixing the domestic abuse shit, then we got to try to understand what the fuck was wrong with this nigga also. We also got another homeboy, Kendall, who beat a bitch to death. Oh, extra sensitive ass nigga. What is up with these extra sensitive ass niggas? What is the switch that make them want to beat a bitch to death? I can't figure it out. Listen.
Ready, final thought.
Final thought. That's hard. That's heels to follow. Shit,
I mean
that was deep, my brother. So I was just surfing through the internet, and saw that JEA decided in Jacksonville, that's our power and light company, to suspend all electric and water disconnections starting August 1st in light of the higher bills stemming from the summertime and higher consumption. They also waiving late charges and stuff like that. I'm a very big proponent of watching the news. I watch the news a lot. Some people say, why do you do that? Blah, blah, blah. So it's so this, so that. There's still some information. It's still informative, and then you can go ahead and look it up for yourself, right? But we're saying that if a company such as JEA, one of the largest companies, was Jacksonville, can suspend these things to try to help us or help those in need, given the unprecedented heat wave that we had this summertime, which we live in Florida, but global warming is a thing. It's a very big thing because the hurricane activity is non-existent right now, which is crazy as hell to me. Then there's other things that can be done by our government, our governor. 59,000 families, he's sending out $450 for it, but you said that's going to help single mothers. Which single mothers you helping? We're saying that you need to stay informed. You need to go out here and vote, because shit like this, we own JA. We run JA. Us as the constituents, we run this shit. And we run this shit, so we're telling them, hey, y'all gonna cut all of us off? No, you cannot. Just so us going out here and voting and putting the right people in place should help progress us forward as we go through these murky times with inflation and economic, hopefully an economic crash. I don't want all this shit to crash. I'm not gonna lie. I want the economy to crash. I do, because that's where we're headed. And then what? Right? And then what? I work in the mortgage industry, and it's going to happen. It's not a if, it's a when, right? But if you guys don't inform yourself and look shit up and educate yourselves to make better decisions, then we're going to be in the same spot that we're in right now, to be honest with you. Piggybacking off of what Tank said, domestic violence is a thing. I don't know how many more women or men are going to have to get killed and murdered for us to try to do something about it. But if you are in a situation, please get out. If you know people that are in that situation and they're randomly reaching out to you all of a sudden, look at it as a cry for help and help them. They said this woman reached out to several people randomly, and looking back, it was a cry for help and nobody helped her. So for everybody who's claiming, oh my God, she's gone, she's dead, this, that, and third, how many motherfuckers did she reach out? How many of y'all did she actually reach out to and y'all ignored her?
She reached out to a lot.
How many people did she reach out to and y'all ignored her? And here we are. So as y'all are posting these things about, oh, that's my girl, that's my dog, I'm gonna miss her, this, that, and the third. Were you the one of the people that she reached out to and you did nothing to help her?
Some niggas
Hold on.
clout, some niggas clout chasing.
My final thought. Shh.
No, you touching my spirit.
My bad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna bounce from place to place. I get tired of seeing shit trend on social media. I get tired of seeing that. But at the end of the day, what are you doing outside of social media to help prevent certain things or to help the next person? Are you doing it for a photo op? Are you doing it to put it on social media? All y'all live on social media, live a different life than who you really are. But then when shit get real, you know where to be found, but you want to rest in peace X, Y, and Z. Instead of saying rest in peace, you could have been the person to help to where she didn't have to rest in peace. That's what I'm saying. But with that being said, y'all niggas ain't trying to hear me tonight. Fuck bitches get money.
I'm going to start by
I
saying,
hate putting blame on the people that still here.
we did lose our good friend since we was like 12 years old. Tashika Young. She was
I ain't even know.
gone too fast because she was a mother. And I'm going to dedicate the whole show to her because that was my boo. When I was at Twin Lakes, I was a corny-ass nerd nigga that hung with the cool-ass thug niggas. And no black girl liked me. I was Donald goddamn Glover. And you know
I like that.
who passed me a note to say, do you like me? And gave it to Alicia Loban? It was Tashika. That's who gave me a motherfucking note. Then we had, quote unquote, went together like kids do. And she couldn't talk to boys. And we ain't never break up. She just couldn't talk to boys. So every time I seen Tashika,
y'all go together real bad.
I'd be like, you know we ain't never break up, right? And she'd be like, you crazy. You right. But my dog gone, so I can't tell her that no more. But this show dedicated to her and her life. And celebrate life, man. You don't know how short it's going to be. We lost Ashley. We lost Amy. We lost Tashika. I've lost some other friends too. And they gone. And I'm going to say this, man, on my final thought. Human consciousness is a contradictory. I've been doing a lot of like AI art lately because
Where's Kendra at?
I can't draw for real or whatever. I can't draw for real or nothing like that. But check out my art on it's at Hater Bear Snaps on Instagram. And you can check out my art. But check me out. Human consciousness is a contradictory. We think we're so aware of every fucking thing that we're above everything. We don't understand our place in the universe. It's a picture from Voyager 2. It's called Pale Blue Dot. And it's Voyager looking back through the rings of Saturn at Earth. And it's just a dot. It's just a little smudge. It's one pixel. One little blue pixel. And you know what Carl Sagan said? If you don't know who Carl Sagan is, look that shit up. Carl Sagan said, everybody that lived or died, every war, every argument, every time somebody made love, every child born, every raindrop, every gloomy day, every good day, every champion, all is on that one pale blue dot. So I say that to say this. You niggas, like Tay say, you niggas think you so deep.
Kendra said that.
Right? But at the end of the day, my nigga, we not deep. We're walking contradictions. We in relationships, we say we love each other and we don't. We lie, manipulate, and cheat. We say we care about the community, but we just do it for business. We say that we're not selfish, but we're totally selfish. We say we give a fuck about the next man, but in reality, we don't give a fuck if that nigga eating or not. You care if you eat. So how do you fix that? You can't fix consciousness. As long as you niggas are self-aware, you're going to self-hate. You're going to self-do whatever.
Come on over to capitalism.
However.
Come on over here.
Capitalism is what I'm talking about. But however, guess what? Your act of kindness can be real or fake. But one act of kindness is good enough. Do something kind for somebody. Bro, listen, podcast 365, 24/9. We grind. We give you a nigga to put on your mind because you niggas think you deep all the time. Cuz, give me a nigga.
He really liking this shit.
I love
Vaping is so bad for you.
Yeah, hey man, we
I'd
got
rather do that than them damn
yeah,
blacks.
Black, there you go. Hey, my nigga, oh shit, Candace Owens.
Why Candace? Oh, never mind.
No, Candace Owens because I disagree with like 88% of what she said.
How many black dudes you think besides me want to shoot her club up?
I don't want to fuck her at all.
I
She's
do.
not my speed at all, and I don't even think she's cute. But I do think that she's a well thought out person in the shit that she say. She really thinks about what she say. I just think that educated niggas could listen to what she say and could pull something from it.
Candace Owens is an interesting pull. I don't think she's that attractive, but I do want to shoot her club up.
Why?
I just want to see her like nut on a nigga dick and be like, yeah, you nutting on this nigga dick.
I don't like to see fake.
I know, you know how
fake white bitches don't appeal to me.
But see,
she a
funny.
fake white bitch.
It's funny. So Tank say he want to slide a white woman so that she can tell him, oh, give me that nigga dick or whatever, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's how you gonna feel if she say nigga.
Right. I can't
If
go.
she say nigga,
I
you
can't
gonna
go
feel
that
like,
far.
wait a
But
minute,
I
you
will.
racist bitch.
But I would slide Candace Owens and be like, tell me, give me that black dick. Oh, you're racist.
Wow.
Brittany, give me a nigga.
I've been watching a lot of.
Hate Candace Owens from the
I've
back.
been watching a lot of World Championship track and field these for the last week. I've been catching up on that. This shit is awesome. I like sports. In spirit of that, Sonya Richardson's Ross. Look her up.
What's up, Sonya Richards? What?
It's Richards
That's a tongue
Ross.
twister.
Yeah,
Did you make it?
yeah.
They asked her a question about
But she represented the U.S. She ran for the U.S.
Sonya Richards Ross.
never on the girl, then the Jamaican girl one day I'm asked the gal about the flu, Joe. She like, me no answer that. Me want to try to devise
Well,
me.
you sound like one of them
She
niggas
said
for
she
real.
did
boy.
not like that at all.
That's what she said.
Her accent comes and goes. But look,
They asked her.
look
They
at
asked. It wasn't her. It was the other Jamaican chick that won the 100.
Oh, you talking about Sherry Ann
Sherry,
Price.
yeah. They asked her a question about FloJo and beating her record or something like whatever. She like,
That
me,
bitch fast as
she
fuck.
like, me don't answer that. Me don't want to come down and try to devise it.
Listen,
Me don't answer that. Once you ask that question,
that bitch fast as fuck. No, I've been watching a lot of the World Championship track and field though. Like that's been my shit.
yo, look up, man. I've been reading about this, man, and I want you niggas to read about it because I think we're one of the only shows in Negro history to actually address the truth behind this. And I know it's been over 2 years since we actually had this topic, but I've been researching it a lot lately. I want you niggas to go look up the Most High Selassie I.
Are we back to him again?
Yeah, I want you niggas to look him up.
It's just like Candace Owens. Fuck both them niggas.
Selassie is a
Niggas
fucking
love Selassie though.
horrible human being, my boy.
But niggas love that.
Look up that shit, man. Anybody, y'all niggas, listen. Please look this nigga up and stop saying the Most High Selassie I. This nigga genocided his people.
Yet y'all niggas still practice. But y'all
I'm never gonna.
Rastafarian.
King Leopold. Okay, so King Leopold got his portion of Africa, which was Zaire, right? Which is now the Democratic Republic of the Congo,
The Congo.
right? And he genocided a whole bunch of people. as he made them look for diamonds and golds and supplies for him or whatever, right? Ruthlessly. Selassie did the same shit. Y'all look that up. Anywho.
But he came to Jamaica, and the day he came, all of a sudden it rained. It hadn't rained in 40
They were like,
days,
this nigga must be Jesus, boy.
And he's Jesus, and Rastafarian has been created.
Imagine making a religion from another religion that white people gave you during slavery. Look at Cub right now. Look, Cub can't even handle
On that note, we finna go.
Hey, it's nigga inception. It's a religion inside a religion inside slavery.
I hate saying I hate these niggas, but I hate
It's a religion inside a religion inside slavery. It's nigga inception, man. But anywho, man, hey, man, we appreciate y'all. Brotherless Podcast at it again. The 200 episode of No Static this weekend. I'm driving all the way to Tallahassee for that shit. Y'all listen, shout out to Dennis, who also is on the intro for our podcast, bro. Listen, he is the rapper on the intro. It ain't guaranteed. If you want to hear that, it's on Spotify. Stream that on all platforms. Also, check out Tough Love and all the other Hater Bear Media podcasts.
What's Britney shit?
The Cast and Couch is actually, I'm actually about to bring that back.
Stop hitting it until you give me a date.
I'm working on it.
Stop promoting it until you give me a date.
I got to talk to you about that. Go ahead.
And then also follow Hater Bear Snap. I'm going to go back to photos. I did enough AI art. And then I made this portrait called Femme Noir. So y'all look that portrait up. I'm done.
Is that an NFT?
Huh?
NFT?
What you mean?
Is it an NFT?
What that mean?
Okay, never mind. Go ahead. You don't know what an NFT is?
You should start making them shits NFTs. Even though there's already a market for it, you might be able to slide.
I think I could make an NFT out of it then.
Yes.
If it's what I think it is. But y'all check that out. That's my last work on the AI art for a while.
I say that, man. I don't want to see you rich.
I actually want to
If
see
I
you
see you rich, I know what you're gonna do, you black bastard. You gonna be with Amber.
All hell to people, peace.
What?
That's whatever you should say.
Hey.
All power to the people. Peace.
That one.